We're here in Epcot for Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. I'm only here for about 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to eat what I can. If I can show you anything else, I will, but we're going to play it tight and quick right now. So I am heading all the way to France to start and work my way forward. Now, right now, I've got a lot of other dietary restrictions, so I can't eat everything I normally would, but I've got some good options. Right now, in addition to gluten and chickpeas and crustaceans, I now have to cut out all seafood, all alcohol, and all caffeine, which includes chocolate. So for right now, we're going to be a little more limited on the things we pick up. The rest of them I'll come back and get in November. Unfortunately, that will be toward the end of the festival, so I can't help you. But there are some other people you can watch. Gluten-Free Disney World, she's really good at doing a lot of stuff, and I think she's released her video prior to you seeing this one. So if there's stuff I haven't covered, she probably has found somebody who has covered it for her. Hi guys. So I'm going to do a little double team stuff here right now. Normally I would just film for myself, but I'm helping out another friend who is not able to eat at least one of the dishes and wanted a review of it. So I'm gonna cheat actually. I'm gonna review for you guys first, and then I'm gonna talk about it to the other group. But it is a milieu aux oignons caramélisés et au fromage de chèvre. Basically, caramelized onions and chèvre goat cheese in a beautiful, sort of a fluffy souffle-ish type tart. And I'm going to take my fork and I'm going to taste it right now. So it's very hot, which is perfect for cooler weather. It's a little much probably for people right now, but today is not unbearable. The sun's not out, which I'm grateful for. Okay. There's a touch. Let me try it again. Hold on. Okay, it's really good. It has like a Gruyere cheese in there. It's got a graininess, like some kind of a coating, but I don't think there is any because it was completely safe for wheat and gluten. But it's like if you made a quiche without the crust. You've got the caramelized onion flavor, you've got some scallions that have been baked on top, and that beautiful cheese flavor. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this, especially because this is my first meal today, so it's like breakfast. I ended up lucking out on this, and then let me see so you can see. So you can see the onions, the cheese, so it's all layered in there. Yeah, you gotta like onions, gotta like cheese, but it's pretty awesome. All right. I'm now going to share this with them, and I'll come back and tell you about the creme brulee. Breakfast has been completed. That was really good. We are now onto the creme brulee. Picture will go right there. There's an odd shadow where I am. There's sun coming up behind me. So solid sugar on the one side, the crust. Now, I actually had a creme brulee last night at a restaurant I was at. Okay. So this has a passion fruit in it. And I picked that up right away. You can actually see, assuming you can see in there, I can't tell if you're blurry or not. Significant more. So the creme brulee is not the smoothest creme brulee I've ever had. Again, minutely grainy, and maybe it's just something that they use in their materials because it's the same kind of graininess I felt in the milieu. If that's the right pronunciation. They said, the thing said chèvre, which was a goat cheese. But I swear I tasted some Swiss in there. I don't know. All right, but back to this. It's good. It's definitely got your. Remember, these are plastic. It's a little harder to crack the sugar. I think the sugar helps because of the sourness of the passion fruit, so it balances it. Yeah.
Did you try it? Right there in that stand.
I like it. I realize you're just watching me eat, so that's not helpful. It's definitely sweet. It probably should be a little denser. It depends like how custardy you like your creme brulee. But I do like the consistency of it. Decent sized portion. These are both wins, but there are other desserts I probably would get over the creme brulee because if you're gluten-free, you know pretty much every restaurant, your desserts are flourless chocolate cake, sorbet, or creme brulee. So I do like the idea that they added the passion fruit. I do like that addition to it. It's nice. The flavors are good. So yeah, I would say those are both decent. Now, I am standing right by the Brazil booth. Sitting right by the Brazil booth. And they have the cheese bread, the tapioca starch cheese bread, which is fabulous, and I highly recommend it. They also have a feijoada stew, which is also gluten-free. They've been there before, so I've reviewed them both before. So I am going to put those reviews up here. Up here. One day I'll get it. This is my left hand. We'll try. That being said, we're now going to head back toward the front because there are 5 or 6 different dishes out that way that I want to make sure I try because they're new. Some are desserts, some are savories. This is lovely. And it's 12:19. I still have at least 3 hours to eat. Whew. Let's see how well I do. Because once I get through the ones I have to do, then we'll start doing some of the repeats depending on how full I am. I miss those peanut butter wings. They did get a truffle parmesan, but everyone, the last time, they put dry parmesan on top of it. It doesn't melt on the wings. So it's just sort of cheesy flavor. It's not useful. It's not my favorite. But bon appetit, here we go. Hey there. Okay, so now I am at...
I got him because nobody believed it.
Hold on. Forest and Wild, I think it's called. It is called Forest and Field. They had one item that is safe for us. It is a burrata with figs and pears and a couple other greenery things, the picture of which will go right here. So we're going to give this a try. And actually, I'm right next to the next place we'll be heading to, which has a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm starting by cutting a pear, which may not have been the best choice. It looks like there are little pomegranate seeds on the burrata. A nice soft burrata. It's cutting pretty well. All right, so we're going to just try pear and the burrata. Okay. Let me see. So, it's got the same problem that I've had with some of the other dishes from that same physical booth. They're trying to put so many flavors on the table that it's too much. There's a heavy kind of a balsamic drizzle, applesauce, spiced pecans, pears, the burrata, pomegranate seeds. It's a lot. I mean, the balsamic itself is earthy, a little bit nutty, with a sweet edge to it. The applesauce is a nice, clean, simple applesauce. I think, no, it's not just plain watercress. It's not an onion leaf flavor, but it's got more of an earthy flavor to it. So it's like, it's a lot of stuff. I would prefer if they went with simpler plating. I realize they're trying to make it worth whatever they charge for it, but I mean, the burrata itself does have a soft center. It's a small burrata, maybe if it was fluffed up an inch in diameter. Clean and simple. The figs are covered in the balsamic. I got a couple that aren't. They look like they're dried. Dried fig is quite nice. And with the balsamic, it's quite nice. Now I'm going to try something here. See, that's all it needed. The figs, the burrata, the balsamic, and maybe the pomegranate seeds. The pear, the applesauce, unnecessary. Even the pecans are probably unnecessary. I guess it gives them a crunch, but so did the pomegranate seeds. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Amplify, simplify and amplify, as they always say. Or what people I know always say. So, that's what I would recommend. It's not bad. I like that it's not hot. Not really cold right now, but it's not hot. But I don't think I'd go out of my way for it again, you know? Unless you're vegetarian, then I can see it being really useful. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, I'm gonna finish this. Talk to you at the next booth. I'm seriously cheating. Whoop. You are being held on by the ECV, and I found a table that is not in the shade, but right next to it was shade. So we are now at Bramblewood Bites. All 3 items are safe for all of my allergies. So we're gonna start with the tenderloin, which looks like it's in a butternut squash puree with a huckleberry gastrique. There are small pieces of meat. They do appear to be a little bit overcooked, but you know, that's what you get for having it come through and sit. So pardon the shake as I cut the meat because I'm bracing it against you too. So we got the meat. Okay. Took a few bites before it, before it got the flavor out. The meat actually has a really nice flavor. It's got the sweetness from the huckleberries, which honestly taste like blueberries to me. And there are some mushrooms underneath, which I'm about to try. I mean, they look kind of like Hen of the Woods or the like. And then a butternut puree. Very salty. It's not a sweet puree. So when you mix it with that huckleberry, it's okay. It's not a flavor palette I would search for, but it's not bad. I like it. I like it. All right. Next, we're going to try the tenderloin with looks like an apple and fennel slaw on top, a dried apple slice, a Canadian red maple leaf, I guess, and the pork in the maple. I think it's a maple bourbon, so this is the only risky food I'm eating for me right now. Not because of the gluten, but because of the fact that I usually don't do any alcohol this time of day, but it is cooked out, so. You got a smokiness in the pork. The syrup is very sweet. With a high, like, way back up in here like a burn. That's pretty good. Let me see what the slaw is. It looks like it's an apple slaw. Like a salty apple slaw. Or, yeah, apple. And then the piece of, freeze-dried apple. So it's kind of pure to its own flavor. I'm very curious. It's soaked in the sauce, so I'm not sure how it's going to taste, but they put a maple leaf on it. General theory with, plating quality foods or food in general is that everything you put on the plate needs to be edible, so I've never eaten a maple leaf before. Actually, with the sauce on it, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Alright, so last but not least is the vegetarian dish. This is the Brussels sprouts with, I see, spiced pecans and root vegetables. So we'll give this one a try. And as Disney needs to when it starts putting things in a pan, it's over salted. The root vegetables are nice, but everything's got that salt, and it's actually a little spicy. Now, if you have a positive spice palate, you're not going to notice it at all. I'm a light spice palate, and I definitely notice it. And then they have a pecan crunch kind of thing. Candy pecans. They're good. Again, do I think this makes a homogeneous dish? Maybe not. But I mean, the flavors are good. I mean, this is a huge old piece of Brussels sprout there. So. And again, I would be happier with these dishes if it were colder out. But out of them, I think I would say the beef, the pork was a little dry, so I'm going to go with the Brussels sprouts and then the pork. Nothing really sings as an amazing option, but they're all pretty good. So we'll eat these, and I think we have a dessert coming up next. That's what we were getting. Yeah. It's liquid nitrogen, and they get the mousse, and then they crack it.
One move.
Yep, thank you. Have a good day.
And they take out the liquid nitrogen ball. Get a little closer so y'all can see. And then she crashes it and cookies it. Hello. It's the mousse. It's been all cleared.
Oh, okay. What? Can I get another move? Because there's my move. Thank you.
Drop it in the liquid nitrogen right in front of you. Take the specialty spoon after it sits for a few seconds.
Okay. Can I get a second move? I just the first one wasn't. Well, you did with my bare hands. Well, the first one was very close.
I don't mind him sitting in shade.
Okay. Chilling.
Literally, for the moment, yes. And this is fascinating.
Thank you. No, you're fine. Yeah, enjoy.
You need me to move forward?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Okay.
I ain't want to bother you.
Well, I mean, I also don't want to hold up other people who have food, so.
Love it.
Thank you. Okay, so I wanted to get it before it melted because it will go quickly in this heat. It is about 90 degrees now. Hopefully the backlight is not too horrible. The picture of it's going to go right here. Yeah, it's already starting to freeze out. So it's very, very cold, which is amazing. It's creamy. All the right flavors for like a pumpkin pie. And the caramel sauce on there. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, get this. Get this. Yeah, alright. I've been in the heat for a while, so I'm going to find a place with AC and finish this, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Sad news, I did try to get the barbacoa, and unfortunately, the people who placed the order said that there was cross-contamination. They fry the same things in the two fryers, so can't use that. But that does mean that I didn't get them. Now I'm headed over into brewing. I might end up getting some wings here. I'm not sure. I've had a bunch of them before. But I am here to try a new beverage that they have not made before. Yes, the pickle shake is here. Didn't get it last time. Maybe I should. I'll get the pickle shake, but I'm getting both drinks because I think I'm going to like the other one more. That being said, we're going to do beverages now because hot, really hot, but air conditioning in here is amazing. Allow us all to cool down and still catch up. Right in the land of screaming children, otherwise known as brewing. I'm just close to screaming kids, I'm sorry. Okay, so I went to get the pickle shake. They said there's gluten in it. I thought other people told me there wasn't. I passed that message on to people I've spoken with, and we did not get it. I'm not heartbroken, to be completely frank. I was a little afraid of it, but we did get the raspberry pomegranate tea. The full picture of it will go right here. Okay, strong raspberry flavor, strong pomegranate. This is a Twinings tea that is slushy, and because it is so hot out, it is currently 90, feels like 105. I think at one point it was 91, feels like 104. It is expecting rain around 4 o'clock, 4:30, and that's about the time I'm going to be going out to my car, so that's kind of perfect. I just have to be careful with my drive, so I may leave a hair early. Okay, so the ice cream is almost like a frozen sherbet dipping dot. They're little, let's see if I can get one without it melting. Little tiny dipping dots. So, liquid nitrogen frozen ice cream. I'm listening to Beaker and Bunsen Honeydew in the background. And they actually layered it. They put like a layer of the orange stuff and then more of the tea. And then more of the orange stuff. Oh, look at that. It says fun things. That's very fun. So this is a keepsake cup, so I will be taking it back with me. We'll see how long it lasts, but I'm enjoying it. So the flavor, oh, I think I just got it frozen. So you would expect, with the raspberry, you'd expect a little bit of tart. And you get the traditional raspberry flavor, but the sweet version of it. The ice particles and the light are very, very appreciated. That is the most artistically clean table I have seen. I am so impressed. It is an art, and you are here. Well, not January. It would be the arts festival, but that is fabulous.
It's all year round.
I accept that. I accept that. So it is. It's one big happy magical party. Absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Day.
You too. I am. So yes, this is fun. This is fruity. No booze. A lot of flavor. Enjoyable. Enjoyable. And on a hot day like this, I might get it again. I tend to go a little tartar. A little more. I tend to go a little more lemonade-y and tart. So there you go. But I like it. It was $5, and they felt so bad that they made me wait so long for the person to come up, which it wasn't that long. They gave me a free bottle of water. I was like, well, that was lovely. It's not necessary, but so this I think is going to be the last thing I'm eating for this festival. I am not overstuffed. I have learned some things that we thought were going to be gluten-free are not. So the flautas, the pickle shake. If you see those on some other lists, make sure to double check because it doesn't look like they're safe, which sucks. But pretty good. So I thought I was done. I'm not. I have one more thing I'm trying, and I actually am a little sad. Last year I could have it as is. This year they must have changed the recipe, and now I can't have the sauce. These are the yucca fries. They usually come with a garlic aioli. I just get them plain. But they're crisp. Most places I get yucca fries, they're not crisp, and they have almost, it's a nice warmth to the flavor. The aioli does make a huge difference and is much better, but I think it was my chickpea allergy that was causing it. So, there's a storm about to come in. So, this is it for food. So this has helped you figure out how to eat gluten-free when you're in the parks, enjoying the Food and Wine Festival, which goes till the middle to the end of November. And yet, I'll be back again in November to see if I can get just a little more, some of the old standbys. And I'm bringing Dory and Randy with me next time, so you'll be able to have them enjoy the experience and get their opinions. But I haven't done so already. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. And don't forget, I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?